I know I shouldn't do this. No. I know it's supposed to be a permanent one, so I think until... Hold on, let me check. I was gonna do that one,
Come on, let's get moving. We're not
if I don't have to... Maybe I shouldn't. Why am I here?
Isn't in place after all.
Okay, so I think this is a permanent quest. It doesn't seem to have a time limit. Which is fine. Hit his weak spot. Bombs, attacks, toss slimes. I wasn't going to do this on screen. But it's already fucking, late. So, I figure I'd do it anyway. Let's see how well I can do this. The first one was kind of rough because I still was trying to figure out what the fuck I was doing. Ah. Oh. Come on. I'm a little high. Oh. Whew. I scared myself, honestly. Ah. Come on, stand up straight, damn it. Ah. Ah! Oh, sorry, sweetie. I scared myself. But I did it, so yeah. Yay. Anyway. Back to... I don't know because if I didn't eat it right as it was hot. Or whatever. But the chicken parmesan that I have is kind of mediocre. So. What should we do? I don't know. What can we do? I could do Kaya's. I beloved husbandos. I can't do that one. Just the measuring beacons. Masochism. It would have to be one of these. Like, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just do this one. Like, I don't want to do it because there's no audio, which, you know, kind of annoys me. I really like to do shit with the audio, but the NPC talks, but Venti doesn't. So it's like, what's the fucking point of that shit? You know? So, I don't know. Hold on.
You're also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you? Radish veggie soup.
Oh, so over here.
That's quite a crowd over there. Is someone doing a performance? Let's go see!
I was like, trying to see if I can find him.
Hi everyone. I'm Sansa, and I'm working on becoming a bard. Thanks for coming out today, and I guess I'll start the song now. All goes quiet on Starsnatch Cliff, high in the trees. All
Look at how
is.
cringy she sounds.
Oh wait, sorry, that's not right.
Like, it's only been a few days and I still forgot out.
High in the trees, no whiff of the wind, no sign of the birds, no flapping of wings. Then it goes. Pause. Pause for a moment, and
It's like reading stage-hand stuff.
oh gosh, this is so embarrassing. I'm making a complete mess of this. I didn't get tongue-tied at all on the 42nd time, or the 90th time. So why can't I get it right now?
The 42nd and 90th time?
Yep. I rehearsed this 100 times to try and perfect my performance. So, this is my 101st time playing this song. But my first time performing it live. I really thought it would go well this time. But nope. I blew it again. Though not for lack of practice, surely. I guess I need to figure out what I was doing right on my 42nd and 90th attempts and keep practicing.
$100 is money. Maybe the problem isn't the amount of practice, but something else.
Right! That amount of practice should have been more than enough. If it still isn't working, maybe it's more a question of how you've been practicing. Actually, the Traveler here has loads of experience with performing music. Why don't you tell us what your method is? Maybe we can give you some suggestions.
Please take
And,
that.
Paimon can give you pro tips from an audience perspective, as a highly seasoned and professional audience person.
Aw, that's so kind of you. I'm touched that you're willing to help me. Give me a second. Let me just check my notes. Or, actually, why don't I just give you my notes so you can read them for yourself?
Notes about what?
Just things I jot down after each practice. Stuff to watch out for, areas to improve on, etc. Oh, but you can ignore the second half. That's just my random thoughts on other people's performances and trying out different instruments.
What a record deserves detailed reflection on her rehearsals, but the random thoughts of the second half were quite verbose. Sounds less like journaling and more like an essay or research report.
Whoa! This is denser than the encyclopedias in the Mondstadt library! So are you like a music scholar? Collector? Librarian?
Well, my parents always hoped I'd become a scholar, so they made me take classes in all of those things and more. But now, I'm applying everything I've learned in academia to becoming a bard.
It sounds logical, but feels awful.
Well, I'm all ears. Where do you think I'm going wrong? Have I misunderstood some core principles of music theory, perhaps? Or am I approaching my rehearsals wrong?
I feel like your efforts are misdirected.
Paimon never knew being a bard was such hard work. The tone-deaf bard always makes it look so easy. He never seems stressed out at all. And still, his singing and lyre playing always sound really great. Unless he's actually been practicing in secret.
Hey, are you looking for me?
Venti!
Ah! Tone-deaf bard, where did you come from?
See where I said he's not fucking talking and it makes me nuts. No one brought you here. Why, the sweet winner for Evanescence, of course, sweet.
Well, Paimon sure hasn't missed that attitude.
Review. I can look it up. I was like, well, of course, sweet with hints of exotic flora blowing from a land far away. Actually, I was out taking a stroll in the countryside when inspiration struck me like an apple falling from a tree. So I grabbed a leaf and hastily wrote down a few lines of verse. Before I could finish, there was a whoosh.
A whoosh?
Yes, the sound of a mischievous wind who insisted on being the first one to read a new poem. It whipped the leaf right out of my hand and whisked it away. I was about to give chase, but then I saw a dark silhouette appear and grab the leaf in its mouth. I sneezed a few times, and when I recovered, my second avid reader had vanished without a trace. Now I'm having the urge to sneeze again, just thinking about it.
So it must have been a cat that stole the leaf, right? And with your allergies, you can't exactly go chasing it down.
I asked the cat what it thought of his poem. I'll ask the cat.
I can help too, Venti. Your music has always been a huge inspiration to me, so it would be my honor. And, after we find it, could I get some advice on songwriting from you? Sorry, I know I shouldn't spring that on you. I was just worried if I stayed quiet now, I might be too shy to ask later, and I didn't want to let the opportunity slip by, so... I hope I didn't make this weird.
Haha, it's fine. If problems are the veins on the leaf, inspiration is like the nutrients that flow through them. You've got to grab them when you can. So whatever questions you have, ask away. I'll gladly share my thoughts with you.
Wow, really? Okay, I'll just grab my... Wait, where's my notebook? Oh, it's right here. Sorry, give me a second.
Zara frantically flicked through the questions page in her notebooks, taking a deep breath and explains her background and issues of she's having. I see. Well, it sounds like you've already mastered music theory in your instrument. I don't think you need my input on either of those.
But then, why did her performance go so badly despite all the effort she put in?
I guess I just lack that natural talent. Maybe I'm not meant to be a bard, huh?
Do you still remember why you wanted to become a bard in the first place?
Let me think. Maybe it was a sense of yearning. Back when my parents forced me to stay in my room and study, I'd always hear this bard singing outside the window. His wonderful melodies and beautiful voice were like a soft breeze that stirred my heart. I remember thinking to myself, if I became a bard, could I be free like him? Yeah, that's it. I wanted to be free and happy just like him. And like him, I wanted to share that joy with the whole world. But I get so nervous when I'm performing in front of a crowd. I try to mitigate that by doing plenty of practice to make sure nothing goes wrong. But it's no use. As soon as the performance starts, I get tongue-tied.
Well, I think you are a true bard.
What? But I can't even get my words out.
Didn't you say that you dream of becoming a bard for the sake of freedom and happiness? A bard's voice is like the wind. Nothing can tie it down and nothing can stand in its way. Otherwise, you wouldn't have heard that bard's voice from your bedroom where you were studying. I do believe you are a true bard, but there's too much noise in your ears and you allowed that to drown out your own thoughts. That's what's holding you back.
Exactly. If you really want to share freedom and joy with the world, first you need to be the freest and happiest person of them all.
Nice, Paimon. Sounds like you have the makings of a bard too.
So, I've got to be my freest, happiest self in order to share that with others. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, thank you all so much. I'll be sure to take that to heart.
Well, since we're all here, why not give it another shot with Lumine and I accompanying you on our instruments?
In that case, Paimon will be the audience. Paimon is the most professional and freest audience you'll ever find.
That was my first ever successful performance in front of a crowd. For once, I didn't stumble over my words. Oh, I'm so happy. Once the music started, it felt like I became one with the wind. I could roam freely, and nothing could stop me.
The audience definitely felt it too. Look, even that cat came to check out the show. Wait, a cat?
I must be my second avid reader. Let's go ask it about its thoughts on my... Achoo!
Oh, Charcoal! So it was you! I'm sorry, that's my neighbor's cat. Whenever I'm rehearsing, it always comes to sit on the windowsill and listen in.
What was that in its mouth? Was it the leaf with Venti's poem?
Charcoal! That belongs to Venti. It's very important to him. Could you give it back? You've helped me so much. I feel bad that I have no way to repay you.
Hey, you helped me plenty. You got my missing inspiration back, didn't you? That's a huge... That's... Ask Kitty for a critique. Ah, you liked it? Well, not so close. Achoo! No more peeking. I haven't finished writing it yet. Ooh, what a friendly line. My friends, I hope to see you at my next performance.
Gone like the wind.
Well, makes sense for the wind.
I I can hardly believe I got a personal lesson from Venti himself. I must find time to thank him properly. Oh, and of course, I owe you two a huge thank you as well.
Oh, like,
I can't offer much, but why don't you take this songbook? It's from back when I was studying. I noted down all kinds of tunes from many parts of the world. Maybe you'll find it useful. Oh, and as well as tunes, I also collected all kinds of instruments. You're welcome to try them out anytime you want. It'll be great to have another musician to trade tips with.
Awesome! We'll definitely take you up on that.
and we've got the songbook.
What are you staring at? Scram.
So it's another good one. Should we ask me? This shit goes fast. Getting on my nerves. Anyway. Let's see if I did it right. Could always go back to 0, so we'll find out in a minute. I guess there's still more of it. Okay. Oh, there's the pressing. I wonder if I should do the tutorial on a different thing. Last one was like, oh, what time is it? You know what? I'm going to end. We'll finish the like the tutorial later. So I don't want to see what this is about. Oh, so I guess I can. That's neat. Sign a contract. Winning freedom. Anyway. Oh, okay, so this is how it looks like. That's kind of neat. So you can kind of see, like, this is Risley's. Serena's, specifically Serena's. Let his house. Is this on Lane? Oh, I don't think so. Lenny. Anyway, we're gonna end this episode here. So for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.